Hello friends, my name is Camila and in this video we will talk about foods not recommended for diabetics. Having control over what you eat is one of the essential points in maintaining your diabetes and avoiding complications that may occur. For this you should know which foods are not recommended for people with diabetes. That is why we have collected these foods that can be less beneficial or even harmful. We will talk about foods that are not only prohibited, but also those that you should take special care not to include in your regular diet. Sweets are not recommended. Although it seems obvious, it is not as recommended. Foods with high sugar content, such as sweets, biscuits, syrups, which in addition to having little nutritional value, can cause a high peak of blood sugar. These types of foods usually lead to a weight gain, and when you gain weight, they cause you to lose control of your diabetes. This is why it is good to learn to satiate the desire for sugar with fresh fruit full of fiber, such as apples and blueberries. The fiber helps slow the absorption of glucose, leading us to a better control of blood sugar. It accompanied fruit with nuts or almonds. There are forbidden fruits for diabetics. Fruits are foods that a diabetic can include in his daily diet. However, they should be consumed sparingly, especially those with a high level of sugar. The fiber contained in shelled fruit, such as apple or pear, increases the time of glucose absorption by your intestines. This translates into lower blood sugar. It avoids raisins and dried fruit. Grape raisins or dried fruits may be a much better choice of food than cookies, but they still raise your blood sugar during the dehydration process. What nuts can they eat? A diabetic preferably avoids eating dried fruits, since they are concentrated versions of the fruits. For example, a cup of grapes has 27 grams of carbohydrates. While a cup of grapes passes, it has 115 grams of carbohydrates, 3 times more than those of the grapes. This can make it difficult for glucose to be normal. If you decide to eat nuts, it prevents you from going over 60 grams a day. Processed meat, such as bacon and dried meat, as well as sausages, have a high sodium content, which greatly impairs health and can worsen diabetes. Avoid chips and donuts. Eating French fries can lead you to gain weight and increase your blood sugar. French fries and donuts are a very harmful food for people with diabetes. It's carbohydrate-filled foods that make your blood sugar rise. Fried food absorbs a lot of oil fat, making it a high-calorie food. Trans fats increase LDL cholesterol and increase the risk of heart problems. Avoid white bread, refined starches such as white bread, paste, white rice or anything made with white flour act like sugar after the body digests them. Refined starches are carbohydrates and increase blood sugar quickly. That's why you should avoid them. If you have diabetes, whole grains are the best choice because they are high in the fiber and cause much slower glucose absorption. The best bread for diabetics is that which is rich in fiber. For example, whole grain bread. Fiber is a slow-release carbohydrate, that is, it does not cause sudden increases in blood sugar. It avoids cakes and confectionery. It is no secret. Touch the cakes and the confectionery is full of sugar, white flour, condoms and sodium. The lethal combination of sugar and white flour creates a large peak of blood sugar. This increases insulin resistance, which increases blood sugar and makes it difficult to control diabetes. Many of the confectionery foods are also high in fat and cholesterol, which increases the risk of having some heart problem. Avoid corn-based foods. Corn is a carbohydrate-rich food, so it raises glucose in the blood. That's why you should avoid it at all costs. The more carbohydrates, the more blood sugar increases and the more insulin resistance increases, avoiding good diabetes control. Prohibited drinks for diabetics, tea or coffee. Remember that this is not the definitive cure. The great solution for diabetes you will find in the description of this video. The method that is revolutionizing the problems of those suffering from various types of diabetes. Because the pharmaceutical industry and the professionals in the field don't want you to know that, because they make a lot of money in the life of these damn drugs, they don't cure you. Therefore, if you suffer from this disease, Click here on the description link and you will know the method that has been completely changing the lives of several people who suffer from this type of disease. I hope you enjoyed this video. If in doubt, sign up and turn on the bell to be one of the first to receive notifications of new videos and share with friends and family so that this information is not lost. Leave your like if you like. See you next time.